Hello children, today we will start chapter number 5. Name of the chapter is Lines and Angles. Chapter number 5, Lines and Angles. Introduction. First we will discuss about lines. First, line segment. A line segment has two endpoints, as you can see in the figure. Line segment PQ is denoted as PQ. Second point, line. A line has no endpoints. Line PQ is denoted as PQ with arrow at its both ends. Look at the given figures. Ray. A line has one endpoint called its starting point. Ray PQ is denoted as PQ. It has only one arrow point. Look at the given figures. Angle. Angle is formed when lines or line segments meet. Corners are formed when two lines or line segments intersects at a point. Angle denoted as angle ABC. Look at the given figures. Now come to the next topic, types of angles. First, right angle. Measure of a right angle is 90 degree. Second, acute angle. Measure of an acute angle is less than 90 degree. Third, obtuse angle. Measure of an obtuse angle is more than 90 degree but less than 180 degree. Look at the given figures. You have studied these angles in previous standard. Now we have pairs of angles, complementary, supplementary, linear pair, vertically opposite angles, verification and simple proof of vertically opposite angles, and properties of parallel lines with transversal, alternate, corresponding interior and exterior angles. First, we will start complementary angles. When the sum of the measures of two angles is 90 degree, the angles are called complementary angles. For example, when one figure is of angle 30 degree and the other is 60 degree, you can say that these angles complement each other because the sum of both the angles 30 degree plus 60 degree is 90 degree. Come to the next angle, supplementary angles. When the sum of the measures of two angles is 180 degree, the angles are called supplementary angles. For example, when one figure is of angle 60 degree and the other is 120 degree, you can say that these angles supplement each other because the sum of both the angles is 180 degree. So, these figures can be said as supplementary angles. Now, our third angle is adjacent angle. Two angles are called adjacent angles if first point they have a common vertex, second point they have a common arm, and third point the non-common arms are on either side of the common arm. Such pairs of angles are called adjacent angles which have a common arm, a common vertex, but it doesn't have any common interior points. Look at the given figures. Our next topic is linear pair. A pair of adjacent angles whose non-common sides form opposite rays are called linear pair of angles. In other words, we can say adjacent angles which are supplementary form a linear pair of angles. Look at the given figure to understand it more clearly. Now come to the next topic, vertically opposite angles. When two lines intersect each other, the vertically opposite angles so formed are equal. For example, as we can see in the figure, as the line L intersect line M at point O. So, angle 2 and angle 4 and angle 1 and angle 3 are vertically opposite of each other and are of equal measure. Our next topic is transversal, a line that intersect two or more lines at distinct point is called a transversal. For example, in example 1, line P is a transversal to the line L and line M because the line P intersect line L and M in distinct points. Now, in second example, though the line P intersect the line L and M, it does not intersecting them in distinct points. So, in example 2, line P is not a transversal to line L and M because their intersecting point is same. Now our next topic is angles made by a transversal. In given example, lines L and M are cut by a transversal P. Angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4 are formed on line L and angle 5, angle 6, angle 7 and angle 8 are formed on line M. Now let us understand names of different angles with given example. First, interior angles. There are two lines L and M. The angle which are found between these two lines are called interior angles. So, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5 and angle 6 are interior angles. Similarly, if I say, what are the exterior angles? If interior angles are inside of the lines, then exterior angles are present outside. So, exterior angles are angle 1, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8. Now pairs of corresponding angles. Corresponding angles are on same position. As we can see in the figure, angle 1 on the line L and angle 5 on the line M are pairs of corresponding angles. In the same way, angle 2 and angle 6, angle 3 and angle 7 and angle 4 and angle 8 are pairs of corresponding angles. Now pairs of alternate interior angles. Angle 3 and angle 6, angle 4 and angle 5. Now pairs of alternate exterior angles. First pair angle 1 and angle 8. Second pair angle 2 and angle 7. Pairs of interior angles on the same side of the transversal. First pair angle 3 and angle 5 and second pair angle 4 and angle 6. Now our last topic is transversal of parallel lines. First point, if two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, each pair of corresponding angles are equal in measure. Second point, if two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, each pair of alternate interior angles are equal. And third point, if two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, then each pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. Here our introduction is completed. See you in next lecture.